Let's turn it up a bit. How we going? Got all the gear, no idea. 86er. Oh, there we go. I just got a notification I'm live. That's easy. Sweet. The chat is up. I can't set the phone up. Oh, I'm swapping out that decomp. The decomp I want for the 288s in the 372 kit saw. Thumbs it up. Thumbs up. Live chat. She's wet everywhere. Did you join me for the livey last night? '86er. Misplaced the bloody. Oh, I bet you I forgot the intake boot. No, there it is there. Misplaced the clamp again. So I brought the 372 kit saw to get the bits, remaining bits that I need for this off of it. So we've got a brand new carb in the box. This was supposed to be genuine. It's not, it's Chinese. We've got the original carb to the saw. This one's no name, no markings at all. So that might be all right actually. The one for the saw is Ann Arbor. Has the model number etched. No, this isn't the one for the saw either. I did bring another one. There is another one somewhere. Oh, here. This is the one for the saw. See the laser etched part number in it? If you watch this saw, here you go. I don't know why I brought the top cover. It's not going to fit it. But that's what it looked like. Red and white. If you've watched the previous video on it, you'll see I sort of did have to play around with the tune a lot. It did hold the tune. So we'll see what happens. I'll put that on. This one's off the 365, I think. I think this one's got low jet issues. But I misplaced the clamp, so I've got to take it off the 372 kit saw. We've got the brand new carb there. Sit it there. If I get this done and she runs, without blowing the cylinder off the top, we can move on to the OE 288. With the Chinese top end. I'm just gonna clean the piston. I put a 660 ring on the piston because 660 piston won't work. The wrist pin's smaller. It's like a 9mm, might be a 10mm gudgeon pin, and the 288's either a 11 or a 12. So I can't run a 660 piston in it, which is a shame because I reckon it'd be a stronger piston. It's got the little supports, you know, on both sides. It's got the extra little supports. The windows are bigger. I'll put that in my pocket because last night it didn't want to work. So I brought the handlebar. I don't know where screws are? Well, I've got a fair idea where they are, all over the workbench. If this saw works, I've got to replace the fuel tank. That top mount hole for the handlebar is cracked. So when I got this saw, the handlebar was bent. The bucking spike was bent. It's bent again. So they're very weak, these. These are one of the Australian types of clones. See that? If I bend that back, as soon as I stick it in a log, it's going to bend straight back to where it is. The handlebar was bent. The fuel tank was, it still is, it's not even straight. It's not how it's supposed to be. Something's not right, it's got to go that way. But if this starts, runs, idles, doesn't blow the cylinder off, because I went a bit AWOL with the holes, the burr bit kept grabbing to center the cylinder. Actually, I thought I did put washers underneath the bolts, but they've gone into the holes. So if it doesn't blow the cylinder off the cases today, I'll bar it up and see what happens. I've got to use the 372 muffler, because I'm not sure where I put the muffler I was going to put on this. I've got another spare one somewhere, because it's off this with a bigger pipe in it. I've got to cut the top cover. I don't know if I'm going to do this one, or I'll just use I've got another Pharmatech orange one, like faded orange somewhere. I could cut so the cylinder sits just proud of the top cover, because this top fin will be exposed. I've got two different types of oh that's all right. I'm not sure what that screw was from. Two different types of intakes here. This is the one off it. See how it's black, and it's been modified because it won't fit now on the mount. It's going to sit a little bit further back. So I have to remove the top covers off the 372 kit saw. She's filthy. It's been around that much. It's bloody dusty too. Genuine top cover, air filter cover, and a genuine air filter in this with the genuine elbow. This saw is going to get some more attention. It's got a genuine air carby in it, so there's a genuine carb if I need it. I need to, thinking about putting the cylinder off this saw onto that one, because it's already ported and it's a genuine carb. I've never ran a genuine carb in this one. I reckon these carbies are a bit funky. They'll run the saw, but not real good. So I'm thinking about sticking the cylinder from this onto this, run this double ring piston, the same piston that's in it, with the genuine carb, and I need to stick another pipe in this muffler. It's just a little bit smaller. I was just enhancing what was already there. I still think it needs a bigger pipe to let more air out. I reckon that's what's holding it back. It does. I think the last time I ran this, I had that microphone and it wasn't didn't sound real good. So I will double check that. I do believe I did run it again without that microphone. Darcy's already at work. Oh, actually, he's not working. Is he working today? He might not be in. So that's what I believe. It does come with it. It did come with a badge. Come with a badge, but no numbers. I said last night in the live stream, I didn't like the kits because they didn't come with a badge, but they do come with a badge, but they don't come with a serial number. So I've got another carb I can run on this. It's on the 52mm 365. Bigger Venturi. It's probably might need it, but the main aim today is to get this fired and idling on the ground. Maybe it is wet. I should have brought some cardboard I need to get a big rubber mat. That'd be ideal. I might sit here and wait a little bit longer, see if anyone does pop in. I did let everyone know in the live stream last night I'll be going live again today. I finished the live 6 hours ago. 2 o'clock, no, 1:30, 20 to 2 it was. So 6 hours and 20 minutes ago. Couple of cockatoos flying over. Corella cockatoos. Don't get many sulphur crested here. We do have a pet one at home. I would film her, but she swears. So while I'm waiting, I may as well wait a little bit longer. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. I'll put that down there, even though it's going to get dirty. Actually, I need to remove the carbon stuff, so I'll put that one down there. I'm just going to say do a cold start of the 288. It's been sitting there for 6 hours. The only thing I've got to do, I should have done it last night in the live stream, was pressure test the carb. Because if it sits for about 15-20 minutes, all the fuel drains back into the tank. It's leaking down. I've got a fresh batch of fuel. I ran out last night, so the last of my fuel's in the 288 now. Take the air filter off. I can use a 4mm Allen's on that top cover, which I will. So I haven't had this top cover off this saw since I was still having starting issues for this. Going on. Don't know if you've just popped in or you're back again or you dropped out or whatever. 86 is getting done. I've just got to take the intake clamp off this the kit saw because I've misplaced the bloody clamp again, even though I put it aside to put it on the saw. I don't know exactly where it went, and I'm hoping that clamp fits. It'll be borderline. So if you followed along with this 372 kit saw, you'll notice right off the bat, after I finished it, it wouldn't start. And then when it did start, it didn't want to rev. Wouldn't rev up. and then it wouldn't do anything at all. So I changed the coil. Tried it again on film, nothing. Or it did the same thing, wouldn't rev up. I think that the carby for this might be that one there. I think it is. Still got the spacers in there, so I'm going to swap those out because I've got a brand new one here. Hasn't got a minute. So I've got two here with those spacers in it. This one's original to the 86er. It's got the part number etched in. Probably repeat myself, but I've just seen someone else popped in. Then I eventually got it after swapping out the impulse hose. The one that come with it was like really soft. I think when the piston was going up, it was squashing the hose, and then when it was coming back, it was like ballooning it. So it wasn't pulsing properly. I swapped that out straight away with some of this. I probably got, I don't know, probably that much left of this black hose. I get it from Sean. It's the same as the Husky fuel hose, but it's not very good for fuel hose, but it works really good for impulse. I've used it on the 038 Magnums. I've used it on the 660s. This 372, the 365, 52 mil, I did have Tygon on there when I ran it in the last video by mistake. When that heats up, it expands and it was leaking, so it wasn't pulsing the carb properly. I did put a piece on that. There's a piece on the 365. There's a piece on 051s, 041s. Like I had 3 meters, I think, when I started, and I got about 8 inches left, maybe. So I'll just check. I'm pretty sure I ran it out of fuel, yes. So I'll just go ahead and remove the carby and the intake. If I can, that fuel hose has gone hard as, well, it is cold. Hard as anything. Take that off. They're off. Choke lever off and completely out. Oh. I'm going to need to use my new screwdriver here because they're 3 mil. Yep. 2 thumbs up. Sweet. Thumbs up help YouTube to know what people like. You don't necessarily have to like what you're seeing, but it'd be handy for the thumbs up. Last night I had 13 or 14 and then it just dropped to 6 just like that. I can't work out what happened. Why? I thought my internet dropped out, which is another possibility of what happened. So that's done. One of these 372s, I've forgotten about the tuning grommet. There's one on the concrete out the back. I don't know what sort it's. Oh, it might be off the 365 because it's running the X-Torque carb. Okay. This carb's out. It lifts straight out like so. This has got the metal clamp. I should probably rip off with it. Undo the clamp. That wasn't very tight, but it's a brand new. It was a brand new intake boot. I'm hoping I can get it off without having to take the cylinder off. I need to slide that down and get rid of the there. And I don't think I'll be able to. I might have to take the cylinder off. I think I'm going to have to. Damn it. Try, but I'll just pop this air filter mount, the intake elbow off, the rubber isolation, vibration isolation. Oh, it's at bottom dead center, and I can see the ring, the bottom ring. The intake on that piston's still got machine marks, so we're still running in. Guys, we are still running her in. I'm going to have to take the cylinder off. Damn it. We are running base gasket. Yep. Oh, I think so. I should have brought my wireless grinder up here. Actually, if I take the carb tray loose, there's only 3 screws in it, I might be able to get that intake boot off. So we're missing one of these screws because they forgot it in the kit. I told them about it, they sent me 1 screw. I said I needed the whole lot. But 3 holds it down. I do have another one in the... I've got a little container at home. It's like a little tote. You get it from Bunnings, a little clear storage tote thing. They slot into each other. I've got 3 of them. 2 of them. 2 of them. One's got clear little drawers, and the other one's got the angled ones, you know, like a spare parts tray thingo. I've got one of those with heaps of Husky screws in it. Every Husky I've got that's no good or you can't get parts for anymore, I take the screws out of those and put them in that. Okay, so I've got that loose, but we've got one problem that slots into where that is. So I'm going to have to take the cylinder off. Damn it. Just to get the clamp off. I don't want to take the nut and bolt out, splay the clamp open and get it off. I'd rather take it off as it sits now. I've got to take the muffler off anyway for the 86er, so I may as well just take the cylinder off and have an inspection. I've ran... How many tanks have we run through this? 5 or 6, 7. But it's all been with the 24-inch bar and chain. Muffler's almost off. I've just got to... Actually, I need the next size up. T-handle, which is down there. I should have done that too. It's going to be a long enough live stream now as it is. I was going to squash the pipe to put it on the Mini-Mac today and run it again. Hope Chris catches the live. It's dinner time in America. I hope he manages to pop in because he'll be interested to see what this inside of this looks like actually. So the muffler's off with the gasket still intact. Beautiful. I'll stick that over there. No carbon. There's a little bit in the side of the... Oh, shoe's minty. And that, I've got to inspect that. That should... It's missing that spring, I betcha. That holds the flag forward. And I've got no idea where it is. So a couple of little mating scratches on the front of the piston, but that's it. She's still got machine marks. That's minty. That is minty. Let's take this cylinder off so I can get these. She's running an old BPMR 7A plug. Wow. They haven't been touched since I assembled the saw. There's only one problem. I'm probably going to have to remove the handlebar as well. Well, I've got to because I need it. Need the screws. Still 038 Magnum handlebar screw up the front here because I stripped. It was stripped, the insert to the spring. Straight out of the box, that was got stripped straight away. Because they didn't send the right screw, I don't think. They only sent me 4. There was only 4 in the kit for the handlebar. And you need 5. I tried a genuine one, it wouldn't grab. So I just grabbed the 038, an old 038 Magnum handlebar screw that goes into the tank. And got it done. You're just popping in. Buck your saws. The 372 kit saw, I need to get the intake boot clamp off this for the 86er, so I've got to take the cylinder off to get it out. So we're having a inspection on this at 6 or 7 or 8 tanks old. I can't remember how old it is, and I need the handlebar screws as well for the 86er. So I had to take that off to get these front bolts out of the cylinder. It has got a base gasket, so I'm hoping it doesn't rip. And OE carb if I need it for the 86er, but I've got a feeling it might blow the cylinder straight off once it starts running, or if it does run. It's a big if first. The intake boot clamps are already undone. I didn't glue the cylinder down, so why are we stuck on? There we go. There must be a screw that's still screwed in. Sun's just about to come out now. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, yeah, we're still, there's still threads in the case somewhere. That one's out. Here we go. Impulse hose. This one passes through the clamp, the intake boot, and the other, the 86er, it doesn't have it because it's got a different clamp. That's what was holding it back. Hang on a sec, I don't want to rip that. Don't want to rip that base gasket. Too late, it's ripped. Oh, Jesus. She's still minty. Base gasket's buggered. Oh yeah, she's minty still. Still crosshatch marks in the cylinder. No carbon up top. She's mint. Okay, I'll tip the bolts out. They can go there. I might. She's still minty. Oh, that's right. She's running one of the bottom ring locating pins on the exhaust side. Right there. So if I port this saw, I've got to remove the bottom ring. Just make a mental note of that. Got the clamp. I wouldn't mind using this whole intake boot because it's got the metal clamp for the carb. This saw's got plastic, the 86er. Does seal, and it's from factory. They cut that impulse holder off, see? So it's a little bit easy to work on. And I've actually modified that so the clamp and boot goes onto it. I just hope it does it with the clamp on the... See if I can... Put the clamp over a bit more, get the boot on. Push the boot onto where it's got to go. Oh, Jesus. And I'm hoping it was just going. It's a bigger intake. This is a 372 boot. It does go on. But it just requires a bit more force. Awesome lube. Where's my oil bottle? Right there. Back to saws. It's a bit cold, so the rubber's a bit stiffer than normal. So I'll just stick a bit of two-stroke around it and hopefully she slips on now. Put that down there. It took about 2 hours this morning for my legs to... Actually, I fell asleep before they came back to normal temperature. I must have near got frostbitten. The top's on. Just try and push the bottom without putting a hole in the boot. I don't know if Darcy's at work today or he stayed home. Normally he sends me a voice message on the way, and I haven't seen him in the live stream, so he's possibly still at home. I don't want to take this cylinder off just to put this back on, so do I have my knife? You know what's stopping it? The plastic down the bottom. If I can cut it with my knife, and I can. Look out! I can cut it. Sweet! Now we should go on. Yeah, on the top. Why won't it go on down the bottom? Try and get the bottom on first. Oh, look at that. We just went on. Now I've got to try and get this clamp over the top. And if I can cut that bit that's sticking out on that boot. Alright, so without cutting through the boot, I think my knife's blunt. Should be able to grab that now with pliers and pull it off. Like that. Could loosen this clamp off just a touch. Push it through the bottom, if it'll go. I can't see much. I need to cut that bit there off. I believe I just got it, or break it off. Past the clamp through there. I swear I just cut it. It's where the air induction bit is. Probably nearly break it off. No, I did cut it. There we go. Okay, if that'll go through there, we'll be in business. And I'll try and push that bottom part of the clamp through that. There, we're going, we're going. Almost got it. This is exciting. I should have done this bloody months ago. I built this. I was building this Christmas holidays. Took me a couple of days to ground. Took me a couple of days to grind the cylinder, the cases to suit the cylinder. I'd get the, you know, get the shits with it, put it down, come back later, do a bit more, come back again, do a bit more. Come back again, do a bit more. It took me probably 2-3 days to get the cases right for the cylinder. It's been a pain. It's holding up on something. That little bit there, I think. I don't even think this clamp will work. You know what? I'm going to take the nut off, this nut and bolt out, and I'll just do it the other way. Something's stopping it from going in under. And I can see where, right there. I just broke that bit off. Now it should go on. Yep. Pins and needles. Okay. The spark plug lead only just reaches there. Jesus. I didn't want to do this because this is a pain in the bum to do. And I think I just got it. Yep. Okay. Slide the clamp back a little bit off the cylinder. Now I can do it up. Oh, we're getting closer. Don't go overly tight. That's enough. Don't want to break the clamp. Now I've only got to put the carb on, the recoil, the muffler, handlebar, and see what happens. A bit of oil went down in the intake. The piston could hit the top of the cylinder yet. I hope not. 44 minutes, Jesus. It's 20 to 9. Did I start the live? Yeah, I started the live before 8 o'clock. I was actually early. Okay, that's fuel hose. For some reason it's in the wrong hole. Carb bolts. Throttle cable I'll put in the holder now. That's slightly in the wrong spot. Actually, it's in the right spot, but the cable's pushing it up. So which carb should I use? The one that was in the saw originally? I think I will. It's still tuned to a ported saw, so I should be right for a stock 390 cylinder. So I'll put the fuel hose in, on, impulse, on, and I'll put the cable in. That's why I had to modify it. So I'll take that off. That's got to sit. It's just got to sit there, which it will. Put the carb bolts in here. Slide the carb up slightly. Get that on. On and in. Why isn't that going in? Ah. Yeah, why? There we go. Let's see if I can line them up. I'll have to rip off with that bolt out of the other one. Carb's going on the 86er finally. That's what's going on there. Just give me a sec. I've got to line everything up. This one's a pain to line the bolts up to. That one's going. Ah, okay. That's what's happening. It's pushing the spacer out. This one wants to be screwed in to the spacer. What's stuck to that? Oh, the magnet out the bottom of this. I don't know why, but it's grabbing the spacer. Why? Why is it doing that? It never done it before when it was on the saw. Spin on the whole friggin' thing. Ah, there we go. Force it in there. That's why it was so hard to undo and do up. Wonder if I can grab it with these. I think it's just a piece of fuel hose, guys. This one didn't actually have... specifically the spacer on it. I need to cut some of that off. Wow. Try and cut some of this spacer off. Not having a bar of it. Where's the... This is why it takes so long for me to do stuff, because of this problem. I've got to take some of this spacer off before I can start it, or I've got to put the bolt in, push the bolt all the way through and push the spacer back in. It's actually just a piece of fuel hose by the looks of it. Got to cut some off of it. It's not the right size for the bolt. It's really tight on the bolt, so if I can rip off with some of it, there we go. Now I'll put it back through and I'll start that screw first. Somehow, there we go, I've got to line it up. It's a bit of a pain, this side. It's a real pain to line up this carby. This plastic clamps and this saw don't match. This one's a real pain to get the carb on and off. Oh, the sun's coming out. 3 thumbs up. Bear with me. I think it's going on. It's going on. Yes. It will actually fit with the vibration thingo, with this carb, that anyway. Okay. Throttle cable on, and, well, there we go. It was on high idle. Fuel hose on. Impulse is... that's probably what the problem with the saw is. There's a bit of crap in there. Impulse is on. Ooh. That's what the tuna grommet's from that I found. It's for this. So we'll put this one on it off the kit saw. The other one, I know exactly where it is. Top cover's not going on it. Recoil, I can put the recoil on. I've got to rip off with the recoil screws off. Actually, I probably don't. I'm missing one, which is the top one. What's going on here? Nothing. That goes in there. Oh, we're getting closer. Just got to put the handlebar and some fuel on it in it now. I've got to find that top recoil screw. I think it'll be there somewhere. I've got to clean up. 2 workbenches are absolutely covered in stuff, parts, engines, saws, tools, blown up, blower parts, BG56 parts. It's nearly go time. Oh, I don't really think I'll be able to turn it over. The handlebar for the saw is right there. I'm going to put the muffler on. I should do that first. 50mm muffler in a 50, what is it? 51? 51mm? 51? There should be enough airflow. Will it fit? That's the next problem. Should do, they're the same chassis almost. I need that. Will they fit? When I find the bloody bolt head, where is it? There. I believe it's not going to fit. Why won't that? I lie, that one's going in. That one's going in. They do fit. They sit off the cylinder, they sit off a little bit more, I think. Yeah. Different clamp at the front, different, support bracket. But the muffler does in fact fit it. Okay, that's on. Handlebar. That's a brand new mount. So I've got to force this screw into it until I get the proper one. it'll go in. Put the bottom two on. This handlebar's bent. Actually, I could probably... I'll put the screw in there. Even though it's cracked, I could probably fix that with some super glue. The screw does tighten up. It's this one that I've got to force into it. It's a brand new bloody mount. I think it was brand new. See? Two screws, some fuel, and we'll see whether it's going to blow the cylinder straight off the top. These cases have serial number, just like the carby. The oil pump oils its ringer off on this saw, so you'll see how the handlebars how it's bent. It'll pull the fuel tank down now. You watch. When I tighten it, it'll pull it this way. It twists. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it didn't. Okay. Oh, Darcy. It's go time. Go juice. Fresh batch this morning. Not sure what ratio it is. I just guessed. Be between 40 and 32 to 1. Somewhere in there. I guessed it. It's go time. Look out. No, it's not. I need choke lever. I did bring it. Where'd I put it? That's out of that saw. Oh, smell that. I did bring it. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to use this kit saw. I swear I had it in there. Because it's missing the rubber. So, well, yeah, anyway. It's exciting. Will this work? Put the decomp in. Even though it won't do much. Oh, yeah. Pushing this choke back off submission. Yeah, wow, it is a mission. Turning the choke off submission, why? Something's not right here. That's really stuck. I'll put it back on. Is that all you're going to give me? I think we're hitting the top of the cylinder. Oh, hang on. Chain brake's on. Try it again. Needs more fuel. More fuel. Less idle. That sounds better. Hold up. It's going to be a bit of a muck around. I need to take the clutch cover off. Oh, lucky I did. There's a whole heap of crap behind it. We're running. I backed the idle all the way off. It was high idle. Completely forgot about high idle. Whoa! You know what I just remembered? The bloody spark plug's loose. Give me a second. Oh. Well, it runs. The coil wire's maxed out. Lucky it's got the heat protector on it. I'm almost too scared to give it a decent rev. Oh. So now that model is now in play. Actually it's not. It's an 86er, but 90. It's a 390 now. Wow. Stock. It's not ported. I'm doing the stock first. Oh, that's why. It got cut off, this one. That grommet goes in there. It's different. This Australian version's different. 4 thumbs up. Still here, Bucky Saws? Oh, everyone missed it. Now I've got to order another cylinder so I can get the holes correct for the cylinder bolts. The one on the clutch side on this side here, it's got a tendency for the cylinder to go out The decomp, I need to drill some bigger. Yeah, I'm here. 86 is running. He's warm. Now I've got to go home and cut out the top of the top cover of the cheap Pharmatech one. The Pharmatech one I got home is actually 8 years old, plastics, and they're gone like a really ugly orange, like a powdery looking orange. My bloody ears. Train going over the res. I've got to cut the orange top cover so I don't want to cut up the red one. I don't want to cut up the red one. Let's check a restart. This is a pretty good carb, actually. Boiling like a bastard. Where's that other air filter? I think this is genuine. Doesn't say it though. Screws in. Oh, minty. Now the air filter's on it. That's a 1 buck fuel. $3. 86 cc, 372. Running pretty bloody good too. Oh wow. Ah. We run it pretty good. Sand rings are hitting my legs. That muffler works. Wow. Moving the grass under the ute. Gee whiz. That almost scares me. Oh, what is the time? That took me an hour, did it? Yeah. So this project's been in the making since probably this time last year. From idea, well, actually, where's Scotty? Scott, bloody hell, I'm forgetting his second name. Scott Wilson. He built one for Buchan and sent it to Buchan. Buchan didn't like it, so he built him another one and sent it to Buchan, and Buchan absolutely loves it. Actually, I watched the Iron Horse. He built one. Is that on my camera or is that above it? Is that worse or better? Better, worse. So this is without machine work, without, actually I lie, there's a little bit. It involves my Fordham and the cases, that's it. I actually ground them out using my Fordham. Is that better or worse? I can't tell. I can still see. Jesus. The saw didn't have bar oil in it. Where'd the bar oil come from? Last night. I did a live stream up until 1:30 this morning, Dwayne. So people have built this saw using a lathe. The 86er. The 86er, you got to turn down a 661 piston to 51 mil. This is a full 390 top end. I ground the cases for the cylinder, the cylinder to fit into. Let me know what that's like. I can't work it out. This phone's very dark now because it's sitting out in the open. Is the screen dark? This is just a straight 390 top end with brass shims running the 372 gudgeon pin. So we've put shims in the piston to use this 372 gudgeon pin. Oh, can't get over it. Can't wait to bar it up, but I need to modify the top cover. One more saw to go. My other 288. That's Chinese carb too. For a 372, a 372 carb will run it. That's actually rich on the hijet now. How's my phone? My second device, is it nearly charged? No. What is it doing? Chewing power. Okay. Oh yeah. I really hope it doesn't blow the cylinder clear off the top of the case. It's got the same size cylinder bolts as the 390. Believe it or not, I couldn't get over that. Hang on a minute, it's 55 mil, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's much bigger than the 50. Yeah, it's 55 mil. 55 mil. 56 mil. Ah, 661 is a 56 mil bore, but it's a shorter stroke. So that's why it's only a 90 2cc and not a 96. I think they're 96. Oh yeah, she runs a minty. Swear I bought that choke rod. It's probably rolling around in the back of the ute. Oh no, that's the 288 choke rod I'm looking at. I've got to do that one next. That's clean the cylinder, clean the piston, the original one out of it. I've put a 660 ring on it. She'll run. Changing the muffler. Oh. Restart. Just the decomp. Get over it. $28. 86. It's the same CC now as the 288. Basically, 281. 288's 90 cc's. I don't know where Donnie gets his information from. Well, it was acres. Acres is never right for a start. I'll get the 280. I want to give it a cold start since last night. The 90 cc's, the 288. One. Oh, look at that. Big jam. Now she's rich today. That's fine. Ha 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 ha. Minty, 2 pulls, can't get over it. Simple base gasket delete. Surface piston and cylinder. Brand new crank. If you weren't watching last night. Okay, so. Put that in the box with the bolts for the kit saw, which I just realised didn't have any washers on the carby bolts. What's that top cover there? Oh, it's the 288 one. Sweet! What did you miss? The 288, 2 pulls on the cold start. 86 is done. She runs mint. Would you like me to fire it back up? Did you miss it? Two pulls, it's rich as buggery because I put extra oil in the fuel. You missed it. So I brought the kit saw because I had to get the clamp off the intake. I found the clamp for this one, put it aside, now I can't find it, so I just brought the 372 kit saw, the 50mm, took the clamp off. This is the carb original to this saw, so it's only a 50mm carb. Kit saw muffler. As you can see, the front brace is a bit different, or the muffler's probably a little bit smaller than a 390. I just put the clamp on. Had to cut down the spacer because the screw on this side, the carb bolt pushes the spacer that's inside the carb for some reason. I cut some off of it. Got it all lined up. This has got a plastic clamp, not a metal clamp. I've got to order some more of these. Put fuel in it. I was trying to start it with the chain brake on. I didn't realise the chain brake was on. It did fire and it carried on a little bit, but anyway, I fine-tuned it. Look out! I've got to drill some holes in the decomp because it doesn't really work with this size big bore. It plays every play over there. You see how much torque it's got? Look at it bouncing. Oh, gee whiz. I'm too scared to wide open it. How's the bloody sun's over there? I might have to, there we go. Is that all right? Excuse me, I just got the old reflux going on because of my coffee. Nearly finished it. Then I can move on to the cold one. One a week. I have one a week. Iced coffee. This is light milk. I don't have full cream. I haven't had full cream for years. Oh. 395 carbs. X-Torque. I do have an X-Torque carb, 372 X-Torque. It's in the 52mm 365. I think I need to remove the Welsh plugs. 372, that will keep up wide open. Well, that's, yeah. That's a 372 carb, but for the Aussie. So it's an Aussie clone. It's an Aussie clone, white and red. If you watch Kevin Hanger 1, got a huge Venturi, yeah. Forget what he calls his. Pavarotti? That's the carb original to this saw. I got a brand new one. I was hoping it was OE. It's actually Chinese. No name, no markings, no nothing. I did have another one of these actual carbs at home that did work on the 371. I do have the genuine from the kit saw. And I got another one which I think's off the 365. It's got a brand name on it. Ann Arbor. Goobs! Just missed it. 86 is running. Runs pretty sweet too. It is stock, not ported. $390 top end with brass. Hang on a minute. Why is the sun's never over there when I... Oh, well, I was expecting the cylinder to go straight off because every time I used my burr, because I used my burr bit to open the holes, it'd grab and go every which way. I do have washers under the bolt heads, but one bolt is going inside the hole on the clutch side here. See? No, it's a 390 piston, complete 390 top end. Tazapalooza. Oh, did you go? I think the 288 fired second pull this morning. I rebuilt it on a live stream last night. I finished the live stream at 20 to 2 this morning. You did. I've only seen a couple of snippets from what's his name? The Canadian. I forget his bloody name. I've watched day one footage of Bucking Stock from Bucking and a couple of live streams, but I didn't see the whole thing. Kind of bummed. Just can't get there. But Bucking's coming to Oz next year. And I'll be going to that. I want to try and get on the organising committee. That's him. Donnie Walker. Donnie Walker. No, it did not. I had to use spacers. I got some brass tubing. Brass? Copper tubing. Brass. Brass tubing. 1 mil. 1 mil thick. So there's a chance the piston might hit the crown. Actually, I didn't even know what the squish is. This is all Darcy's idea. I just built it. So I kind of stole his idea. So there might be I know Darcy's not, if he wouldn't be watching. I don't know if he's at work. He normally sends me a voice message every morning. He has to finish work early today, so I don't know if he actually, when he's left, his left nostrils completely blocked, can't blow it, can't breathe in. He gets like really bad sinus because he's a welder and he's working around rust dust and gal dust. I've been there and done that. I never got sinus problems. So I've got in my mind a gift for Darcy, but I just don't know which one it'll be yet. No, it's not good. He can't breathe in the. He's always had a problem with his right. His right's been blocked, but he said the last couple of days it's been completely clear, and his left one. Anyway, I'll give it a fire. It almost scares the bejesus out of me. That's the original carb to that saw. It's the Aussie version of the 372 clone. White and red, same as Kevin Hanger. It's the SX92, they claim it's a 92cc, but it's a 50mm top end. There's a difference between upper and lower transfers in the 82 and the 92. Chris, let's make some cuts, I wish. 288, cold start, 2 pulls today. She's rich. Why is the friggin' sun over there? It's never over there when I do a live stream. That's because I'm on a different angle. It's a bit windy. 288. I'll try it without choke first. First pull. She's a bit rich. I put an extra cap of oil in the fuel tank with the mix, just to make sure she's got enough lube. Different bearing seals, crank, yeah. We went the easy way. Never have enough oil. Well, they say run 25 to 1, but I run 35. 35? Used to be 32, probably 40 to 1. I've been running for a while, since this time last year, I reckon. Might have to turn around. What do you say? I got the other 288. Darcy said, why don't you run a 660 piston in it? Different size. Roll 40 to 1, yeah. The wrist pin's different in a 660 to the 288. So I just ripped off with a piston ring from the 660. I'm just going to clean it up and reassemble it and fire it. Swap it to a Pharmatech muffler, same as that, because mine doesn't have the deflectors that shoot backwards. Doesn't have the deflector at the front that goes in the back and then out. That's how it was when I got it. That's how I've been running it, the 288, the OE. So I'm going to swap it out with the Pharmatech version. It might hold the saw back because it is ported. But a lot of air seems to get through that pipe, and that pipe works on that saw, so it should work on the ported one. Thought I could smell fuel. The 372 kit saw. Oh, Chris. The kit saw cylinder, look. She's still minty. Don't know if you can see it. No carbon at all in this up there. I brought the kit saw because I needed the clamp, intake clamp for this one. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. Oh, actually, there is some mating marks there. I reckon that's probably from the early days with the carb that came with it. Lucky my smoke's not lit. I'm going to have to turn around so you guys can see. I don't know how it's coming through. Got the kit saws minty. I'm going to rip off with that decomp out of that cylinder for the 288. It's got the same as the one on the 370 on the 395. It's got those things on it. I just like the feel of these ones better. So I might steal that for the 288 yet. The one on the 288's all right. I just don't like it. It's a different button. Looks good. Surprisingly, when what did I do? I dealt with it for probably 4 tanks without the OE, with the original carb. It just would never rev up properly. It was lean all the time on the low jet. And I think that's that carb right there. Avada. Anaba. On that one, yeah, I could. I think I've got one lying around somewhere. Come with the top end. 272 top end. I think I've got one. I was saying before, I might chuck the ported top end from this 86er straight onto that 52 mil, because I never ran this ported top end with the OE carb, I don't think. Actually, I might have. I think I might have. What's up, PA? Everyone's popping in now. What time is it over there? After dinner now it would be now, wouldn't it? Actually, this live's getting a bit long. Nearly 2 hours now. 20 to 9 over there. No, 20 to 9, 8, 7. 20 to 8 over there. 7:30. 86 is running. 7:30. Pinching darts and breaking hearts. There's that Brian fella again. 272. Oh, that sun's in a bad spot. I might have to switch around. Then I'll be looking into it. Actually, how far can I go with that? Over there. Pinching darts and breaking hearts. That's a bit better. Finish my coffee because it's going cold real fast. Michigan. Brian's in Michigan too. Sunshade on the camera. There's a bit of smudge over it. I don't know if that's making a difference as well. There is a ring. 86er. Might have to choke it. Uh, 86 cc 372. Should be 86. I don't think it's 390 because of the stroke. So anything, I've been fighting a flu for 3 weeks. Only thing I've got left is inner ear blockage, Husqvarna. 372 claim, the Australian version. Like Kevin Hanger, it's got the red top cover and the saw's white. SX92 bum rag. Borma Ag SX92 Mark II. The original 92s are those big ugly slow reed fed bastards with the fuel tank on top. It's supposed to be like a clone of a home light whiz or something. Completely different. The cylinder's up top like that, but the fuel tank sits on top of it, and it's reed fed, big carb. Slow as buggery, won't pull a 24 inch. I had one at home, I give it to Darcy. I give the engine to Darcy to see what he could do with it. But he hasn't done anything because I've still got the carb, the reed. I've got the reed block, the carb, fuel tank, clutch cover, clutch, drum. I think I've still got all that. 372, 390 top end. Any mods to the top end? No, I've done that. That's completely stock. I used the Fordham, ground out the cases for the cylinder to fit in. And that's running the 372 gudgeon pin or wrist pin with spacers. Shimmed it up. with brass tubing, 1 mil thick walls. Get a Chinese, just get a Pharmatech oil pump. They work fine. Suppose it's hit and miss if whether you get a good one or not. A39's a good saw. Are you the guy that needed the oversized rear bar stud fixed? Or, you know, new threads in the pan, in the engine pan, because the rear stud goes into the engine pan. Holds it's another anchor point for the engine. I need to do this 288. Base cuts. 3511. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'll get this 288 over here. Oh. Yummy. Yummy. What did I miss? .038 Magnum. 039's a farm boss. Homeowner. So there's the piston with a 660 ring. It's not even that bad looking at it out in the open. Which piston do you find best? Meteor? Hang on a sec. Julio? The best would be Meteor, but Pharmatech isn't too bad. Pharmatech pistons have come a long way. Actually, I've still got one that's 8 years old. That was in this bum rag, 372. It's a single ring. The old Scotch pad on the piston. I always go that way, the same way the machine would have used it. It's had a bit of blow-by on this side. I'll just clean that off. Before. After. There's only one spot that I'm concerned about, and that's where it grabbed the plating. Right there. But that's pretty good. See that spot right there? That's where it grabbed the plating in the cylinder. Drop test. Passes with flying colours now. It's whether I can see how by this time I've lost full control of the Fordham. She jumped out a fair bit, but there's the transfers. Exhaust intake. Intake's barely touched. Exhaust is reshaped. I don't know if you'll see it. Oversized cylinder bolts. It's got 8mm bolts because the holes in the cases were stripped. I went to 7mm. 7mm doesn't exist, so I had to go to 8. They're a fair sized bolt. Had to re-drill every hole bigger. She needs the decomp every pull because the recoils needs rebuilding. The rope spindle's worn. It's all genuine though, so just nursing it, except for this top end obviously. She's a white box top end, and it's going to go back on with Permaseal Aviation gasket maker, gasket goo. Not super RTV like I used last time. I'm just going to run the Permaseal. There's a bit of this RTV in the pulse hole. Get rid of that if I can get that little bit off. There we go. I think that garbage truck's come to pick up some of the piles of rubbish down here. You probably would have just seen it drive past. Hope they don't think I'm down here throwing rubbish, because I'm not. There's a pile of rubbish up there, they're going to pick it up. Okay, put the, see if I can get this plating sorted out up the top. Smooth it out a little bit. Oh, there's a bit of transfer up there. Looking at that, it's got like 50 thou squish. It's got heaps of comp though. I give it more intake to give it a louder bang, like a bigger bang. That's what I do in my builds. It's running a thinner ring than it originally had, so we should have less parasitic drag. I know it's only one ring, but it should be a little bit less than the stock ring. Dinner time already, bloody hell. Catch you soon, thank you. popping in. Be an even better live stream when this one's idling again. The plating's rubbish on this cylinder. I've got another cylinder, and it's got more intake. It beat a 8800 in Southeast, the very first one. Homelight 8800, it beat it. The 8800 had a 24-inch bar on it. Mine had a 20, I believe. 20 or an 18. 7-pin rim. When I raced this at Southeast last 2023, it was actually 2 years ago now. 8-pin, 15-inch bar. And a Pro Mac 850 beat it. Kicked its absolute bum. Couldn't believe it. Kicked its bum. Just feeling for high spots in the old RTV, so I probably should clean it off, but she's pretty dry. A bit went in there. Okay, she's ready to go. I never put the Permaseal on the cylinder. I put it on the base and then I put it all down. Breaking hearts and stealing darts. The sun don't get any higher than that in winter time here, believe it or not. So, that's the bloody garage room, mate. Where's my lighter? I don't know why they come up here. They didn't pick up any rubbish. Or they might have picked up small stuff, not the big stuff. We're still charging slowly. I've never heard of an 039 Magnum. It's 039 Farm Boss. Yeah, OEM piston's the best, but the best after that's Meteor. Only saw with a magnesium piston that I know of is a 400 MS 400. I've never heard of an 039 Magnum. It's 038 Magnum. 72cc. So I better get the piston back on the saw. Pistons on. New ring, 660 ring. Would have liked to try and put a 660 piston on here, but the gudgeon pin's different size. Try and get all the crap off there where the cylinder's got to sit so it doesn't alter the squish. Spark plug's still sitting there. This is all OE except for the top end. Fuel hose is still the original fuel hose, nothing wrong with it. It's an 88 model, so it's 3 years younger than me. 288, the OE one that blew up after the 32. I did 2 cuts with the 32 inch and she blew up. I just cleaned the piston, put a 660 piston ring on it. One 660 piston ring. I'm going to seal it with the aviation stuff, same as the 288, the other one I did last night. And I'm going to stick a Pharmatech muffler on it because my one's missing the deflector at the front that pushes it forward, back then forward, you know. See what happens. That sun's a bugger. I just cleaned up the piston with Scotch pad like I did last night. Can't even tell it's scored. It's only up here. I'm about to stick the cylinder back down. It still has fuel in it. It's got a roof nail in the fuel hose. I got fresh fuel on me anyway. Oh, vintage. You missed it. 86s together. Oh, far out. I might have to swap sides. Somehow, without my phone cord. Oh, I've got more cord there. How's that? Is that better? Not really. I'm going to have to get my hat. Hang on a sec. Got that, yeah, 86s together running. 288 fired, much better. 288 fired cold start, 2 pulls. The 86s running. I'll fire it up, give it another little brat. Then we'll stick the cylinder down on that. Don't know what happened then. I think it's getting richer and richer. So now I've got to move closer to you guys because, well, I don't. I could put the phone cord, it's going to have to dangle there. I'm going to have to move you over there. Note to it. Well, that's the 372 kit saw muffler, because I don't know where the muffler is. I was going to put on that. I had to bring the kit saw to take the intake boot clamp off to put on that. I had the clamp, I put it away, like ready to go. It's not where I thought it was. I looked for it, can't find it. So I had to bring the kit saw to take that clamp off. I need to clean the garage up with my workbench, put everything away, and while I'm at it, I'll find heaps of stuff I've been looking for ages. So I'm just putting the Permaseal on here, aviation goo, for a base gasket delete. Well, it was deleted anyway. But I'm using this stuff because it never fails. And it'll give me a little bit extra squish. Mind you, I only did the other live stream probably 10 hours ago. Probably not even 10 hours ago, it was probably less. It's probably less. I think I started it probably 10 hours ago. What is the time? I ended it 9.5 hours ago. There you go. So we're already 2 hours into this one. So it was 6 hours when I started this one between live streams. Okay, cylinder can go down now. Where's that other cylinder bolt? Right there. 8mm cylinder bolts, because the holes were stripped. And this one I can actually squeeze the rings together, but it never happens. It might if I get both fingers in between. There, like so. Where's the bloody gap there? Right. The cylinder is on. Now I've got to, I know you guys can't see now because you're over that side of the phone. I've got to get that plug wire out of there. It goes over here, like that. We're down. Oh, we're down. This one requires a bigger T-handle. I did bring it. Right there. This one is 6mm. $6mm T-handle for 8mm machine head screws. So the cylinder will never break off this, I can tell you that much. Probably snap the conrod first. I do have a, what do you call it? A helicoil kit, but that was after the fact. I could have repaired the threads in the cases with the helicoil kit. I didn't have it, so I just went and bought a drill and tapped it to this size, and went and got these bolts from, these bolts are actually from Bunnings Warehouse. High tensile, they come in they're in the specialty aisle. nip them up, and then I'll spin the saw over so the piston doesn't stick to the cylinder. Now, put the plug in. It's got a RCJ 8Y, so it's a hotter plug. Champion's a higher number for hot, whereas NGK is a lesser number, so BPMR 6Y is hotter than 7. BPMR 6A is hotter than 7A, and 8Y is hotter than 7Y. It's a hotter plug. Plug that in. Can't remember which wire goes where. That one would be for there, I think. Soon find out if it doesn't fire. Judging by that, that goes there, and this one's the kill switch wire, which is... I don't have the right wiring for this. This is 2 positives. This is running 2 trigger wires for ignition and kill switch. And I've stuffed them up. That one goes to the kill switch because it's not squashed. And then that sits... Jesus, what's going on here? They were all bunched up over here, I think. That one goes there away from the throttle because it does get stuck behind, and that goes on there because it's nice and tight fitting. And then I had that sitting under there. Now it doesn't interfere with the throttle. Choke on. I know you can't see what I'm bloody doing. Pull that out of the fuel hose. Put the fuel hose on. Oh, if I don't spill the fuel everywhere. My pliers. SEM ignition in this one. Not sure if that's correct. Anyway, all we've got to do is put the muffler on and fire her up. Oh, there's a gasket on there. See if I can get my knife and get it off without stuffing it, because I don't have any other gaskets. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Does this one have a heat shield? No, I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Oh, that's what those 2 bolts are for. I just remember what they're for, those 2 bolts from the live stream last night. Front of the muffler. Oh, that looks better already with the aftermarket muffler. This one will probably be needing a second pipe out here. I'll have to see if it's gonna... Oh, those other bolts are in here now. I might have to completely... Oh no, there they are. There's one. Case bolt for the front. That one there. Oh, look at that. I do have to get in an inner guide plate. This one doesn't, it's not running one because I don't have one. I need to order some more what do you call them? Chain tensioners. This one's genuine, but the bit that holds it in, that little plastic piece that holds it in there is getting a bit, how's it going? This saw's all genuine except for the piston and cylinder and now the muffler. So I might even just buy a media or top end for it and just, you know, rebuild it, put it on the shelf as a genuine shelfie. I did bring a 10mm for that. That should be that there. Spanner. You guys call them wrenches, we call them spanners. Almost the moment of truth. I don't think this had a heat shield. I think that's the only other part I'm missing. If I did, it'd be at home somewhere. I just grabbed what I could find this morning, which was pretty much everything except for that heat shield. I don't think it had one. Oh, I need a 10mm socket to do them up. This spanner doesn't get in there properly. I think I might have a 10mm in that box. I know there's a ratchet or two in the bottom. That's got a 8mm, 5/16. I'm guessing I don't. Oh, what's that one? That's a 11mm. That'll work. 11mm for Pro Max 610 bar nuts. A couple of the ones I got require 11. I think the 1010 bar nuts are 11mm as well. The Mac 1010 blacktop. That's as tight as I'm going to get it. Actually, that's a 10mm. That only just grabs it. That's got to be tight enough, surely. Moment of truth. Move back a touch. Should still be tuned. Actually, it might not be now because of the how much fuel's in it. Jesus. Oh, genuine caps. Oh, heaps. It's a genuine cap off a 359, I think. 300 series anyway. It's got the green gasket. Choke. No throttle lock on this saw, it's not there. Choke. Oh, choker's on. It blows out the decomp straight away. Straight away. Come on! Sounds different. Way different with this muffler. Needs another pipe in the other side of the muffler. This sounds way different with that muffler, doesn't it? The other one had more of a cackle. Reverse thread junk. Reverse thread. Going on, Smokey. 86 is running. 288 fired second pull. That one's finished and running again. Has a note to it. Yeah. I'll get ya. Everything's backwards. I don't know if it's because the phone's that way and not that way. Don't get it. It never used to be. If you watch back, it never used to be. I think it's because I've put my phone that way instead of that way. And I can't use the rear-facing camera because I won't be able to, well, I'd have to use that, you know what I mean, to get the screen right. I suppose I could do that. But the phone, they won't let me take it out of the clamp now and change it all. Actually, yeah. So the 86 is going. What's going on here? Now this one's back running, but it needs, probably going to need another pipe in the muffler. And a bigger bloody, yeah. Dan rings are hitting the ground over there. I don't want to go. the Jesus out of me. I don't want to rev it without a chain on it, or a chain on it. Or out of the wood, to be honest with you. .288, it's been sitting there for a while. I'll try it without choke. The whole swarm of .288. Jesus. Base gasket, the leak's woken that up. Who's that and that yet over there? Some power line people, is it? Sweet! Send it, yep. I'm gonna get me over a drink. That's pretty much it. That's what I come here to do. Now I've got to go home and find the top cover I'm going to be using to modify to fit this. Much lean now. Fair income. I think I'm going to have to get... The wind's picked up. What's it like sound-wise? The phone's actually not in the wind, but I was. So I'm going to have to order a... What the friggin' hell's in there? That's been ground on in there. Wow. Well, it might have had... I think I did that. Can you see in there? It might have had stuff inside there, so I've run the burr bit. What'd you say? That was the 86er. sun's out. I need to hide this. I need to put this behind in the shade. It's been sitting in the sun. It's still cold though. What was I saying? I forget. Oh, the rope rotor. I'm going to order a Pharmatech one for this OE 88, or just another recoil, because I got to push the decomp in every time I pull on it, and that's really close to like breaking. It's not the best, and it's the only OE one that I could get from Reese. So when you pull the rope, it's got a little bit of movement in the spindle, so it kind of grabs, if you know what I mean. I do need to drill out the decomp. I'm going to rip off with that one. That's out of an 023. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's got a 7 on it. I thought I still had the 8 pin on it. How good's that? 86 is almost complete. I just got to cut the hole out so the cylinder sits out the top of the cover. I'm going to do that on a very early Pharmatech top cover. It's orange, but it's nearly see-through. That's how bad the plastics were 8 years ago. I don't know if I find the muffler that goes to this clone and put another pipe in it. I think it's got a bigger pipe in it anyway. You guys that have built the 86s, what did you do? 3/4 pipe, 21 mil, what? That's only 16, that's a 5/8 pipe in that one. It doesn't have the top, doesn't have the original deflector up the top like they do. We only get the single pipe ones like the Pharmatech. I do have a muffler that would go nice on that, but I can't get it off the cylinder. It's on a 365 OE cylinder. I drilled a 21 or 22 mil hole to put a 3/4 pipe in, but I haven't put the pipe in it yet. That would go mint on that, but I've got to cut it in half to get it off the cylinder. So basically, I've got to butcher the OE muffler just to get it off the cylinder, because all I need is a media piston and I can reinstate that 365. So I need another 372 kit saw, at least, to make it the 52 mil, and I could reinstate the OE 365. It only needs the top end put back on it, and the muffler, but I can't. Well, I can use the muffler, I just have to weld a pipe in it while it's on the cylinder. It's a bit stupid, but that's what's got to happen. Or I could put a piece of plate over it and just weld the hole up to keep it stock. I'll have to check that saw out again because I think it's got the OE clutch and drum and everything on it. Oil pump. The whole thing's OE except for this piston cylinder. 52 mil. 52 mil, and I think the carb's playing up, so I think I've got to remove the Welsh plugs and have a look. Who's that? Oh, it's Evan. $10.35. We're nearly done. I don't know how to. 038 Magnum, yeah. 72cc. 03961. Homeowner saw. Clamshell. 038's a pro saw. Yeah. No, they don't. It's 038 Magnum. 064. 64. .039 clamshell. Like a McCulloch. It's the engine sitting in a chassis. I don't have one to show. Oh, like an MS-192. That's a clamshell. A homeowner saw, like a 460 Rancher. You got the cylinder, crank, and there's a sump. It's not like these saws where the case is split. It's got its own engine sitting in a plastic case. Like a Mac 110. That's sitting in its own case. Oh, I found it. There's a hair, it's annoying me. I just had it, I can't get it now. Bolt heads were rusty on the 365, so I've tried a 30 mil T30. I've tried 5 mil, 6 mil T handles. 039s are good. I bought a MS310 brand new in 2003 and I sold it in 2023. Yeah, 2023 I sold mine. 310, brand new, only ever cut probably 5, 6 6x4 trailer loads in its life. Muffler modded it. It'll pull a 25 inch and I sold it. But now I got the 311. The 311's ported, muffler modded. Talk to him. I've got a 381. It was given to me. I've only done a couple of videos with it. It sits on the shelf. 381, my Pharmatech MS380, that's ported and yeah, it's off its head. It won the 038 Magnum shootout at Saw Feast. 311's better than a 391, to be honest with you. Although the same problems can happen with both saws, but if I put a 391 muffler on my 311, it'll be a completely different saw. The 391's a two-piece muffler, like the old school. The front cover comes off and it's just a big open can. 311, they're an open can, but they've got a tube inside. What's the difference? The 391s are hot. They run hot, really hot. Everyone I've seen of them's scored. Blunt chain and really hot. To fix that problem, if you guys have got them, take the limiting tab off the high and low jet so you got more adjustment. take the tab off, grind off the stopper, put it back on to give it some more fuel. So they got a strata charge, a stratified intake. You've got two butterflies. You got your carb, and then fresh air. Once that butterfly opens, it leans the soil right out. So if you can give it more fuel on the high jet, you won't have a problem, I don't think. Or just put like a cap of extra oil in the fuel tank, every tank. Because they run lean, the same as the 576s. They run lean because they got all the EPA bullcrap. Plus the transfers are tiny, so yeah, they make them lean them out to pass emissions. That's the only problem with all the new saws. The 500i is probably all right because it's auto-tuned. Husky auto-tunes, don't like them. Well, the 576 auto-tune I don't like. Mine's an adjustable carb. I've removed the limiting tabs, so it's the low jet's 3 turns out, the high jet's 3 turns out. 50-1. Dull blades, yeah. 40 will be all right. Because the 391 have an open muffler. You can modify it, but if it's brand spanking new, you're going to void your warranty straight away. That's why I waited 2 years until I did my 311. But I ran that in with a 25 inch. Stock it and pull a 25 inch. I couldn't get over it. You couldn't dog it, but just let it eat. Or you could dog it in and still do it, but I've actually got to do that. I've got to do that retest. 25. I've only got one 25 inch steel bar now. I might do that next day I get off. Technically, I'm not off today. I've got to ring the boss when I finish the live stream because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Change the spark plug. Well, my 311 still got the original plug in it, and that's I don't even know how old it is now. 3-4 year old. I've got it. Yeah, it's probably 4 years old actually. 2021. No, it's longer. Where's me bloody lot? Oh, there. It's longer. I bought that when I was still at Bitchy Mill. 5 years old. Five years old. Well, yeah, where are the years gone? Sweet. 86 is running. She needs to be barred up now. That can come with the 350 Husky, the other Hulls former 288, the other 288. Out to the forest. There's 3 saws. The 192T with the Hulls former setup on it. 211T clone with the original bar and chain back on it. Same with the Ozito with the pipe, which is a G2500 clone, Australian version. The 350 with the 22-inch bar. I've actually got to get home and modify one of these top covers for the 86er. Max bar 25. Or it could probably pull a 28 with a skip tooth. That's 25 full house, semi-chisel. I ran on mine. I ran mine in on that setup. Put two tanks of fuel through it in the one day with the 25-inch bar. Just cutting cookies, but not all the way through. I'd cut them down just before they'd, like the tree would cave in on itself. Just cutting cookies while it was still attached. 25-inch. Should see if mine will pull a 32. I've got a 32 hard nose with the skip tooth chain. I should try it. That'd be like the ultimate torture test. It'd do it. It's ported without without a timing wheel. Muffler mod, and I've got full adjustment on the hijet, so I could possibly do it. I might even do it. That's a 59cc clamshell with a bar and chain that's unheard of. I should probably do it. I might actually do that. 400. I've heard good things. 500i. I wish I had one, but there's $2,000 here. $2,200 with the 20-inch bar and $2,400 with the 25. I think it was $2,500. You can buy a 661 for a couple $100 more, brand new. Second-hand ones, $1,200 or $1,300. There's one on Facebook Marketplace, but I flat out can't afford that. I'm flat out with these $400 Hulse formers. I really want a 3120. They're at the moment $530 on hulseformer.com, farmertech.com. Yeah. Australia, we tax everything. It's GST on top, goods and services tax. There's probably an import tax on top of that. So if I order a 3120 clone from Farmertech and it costs $500 and something, I've got to pay the tax to import it, plus postage. So by that time, it's probably the same price as a brand new 881 that's already here. So we can't. It'll probably be an $800 saw by the time they send them here to their warehouse, which is on the other side of the city. 881s are $850. They're already here. 462, they're off their heads. I think they're a little bit better than 500i, from what I've heard. From what I've heard and seen. Stock form, I don't know. Ported, they're off their absolute tits. Oh, these boys are working flat out today. A couple of guys, the company I work for, a couple of boys just drove past. Premium saw. You guys heard of Neil Pitstock? Wandoo work saws. He's got videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. He builds a mean 462. Nah. Wandoo work saws. He's in Perth, Western Australia. His 395s are probably 1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1,000 $1, There's a Kiwi, I figured his name. He splits a lot of timber. He does a lot of splitting videos. He's run a couple of his saws and he's swears in them. He's like, oh. So Wandoo, they call Wandoo what we have here is red ironbark. It's the same timber. They just call it a different name. It's the hardest timber we got to cut and split. The axle just bounces straight off of it. .461, they're like a 391. They all burn up. The filtration's not real good, even though it runs a HD system under all that plastic. But they suck fines in and they burn up here, the stock form. They need the muffler opened up at least. Super duper, 660. Yeah, I haven't run one. I haven't run a 461. I ran a 500i with a dull chain. I switched it off. I was like, no, I can't do this. It's going to blow up. Uh, 461, I don't think it's stratified. But the muffler's very choked up. So it was the start of the emissions thing. Every 461 I've seen here is blown up. Scored. So like I can't comment on why without knowing if the chain was sharp and they were running the right mix and whether it wasn't too lean. So every one I've seen is blown up. There's a few on Facebook for sale, but you're kind of hesitant to buy them. Although people still want $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 for a 461. The 500Is, everyone I've seen in person, they're all scored, but they still do run. And you don't know whether you're going to get scammed or not on Facebook. So that one for $1,300, you don't know if it's real or not, because someone can steal photos from somewhere and post like they do. So you don't know if you're getting a real saw. You actually physically have to go sight it first before you decide. And some of them are a few hours drives, so you're hesitant. It's $1,400. So you don't know what you're getting. You need to go drive and have a look. Nice new 500i plastics. I'm waiting for them. Problem is, I'll probably be 60-something years old before that happens, because the patent only lasts 20 years apparently. So what do we got left now? When were they released? 2000 and it was before COVID, wasn't it? Yeah, we still got ages. 661s have been cloned, adjustable carb ones. I can't wait to see. Like I'm not sure where this where the factory is or who it is, but I don't really want to deal with that Steve bloke. I'm not sure. It's probably still going to be close to $1,000 saw. I'd love to get a adjustable carb 661. Any auto trim. Well, 500i is injected. Okay. Well, I got the 661 and it's... Okay, I've just been told to come into work. So I'm going to have to end it. I've just got the message right now. So go home, have a shower, get changed and go. Sorry guys. Yeah. 550. 550 I've seen in-person ported. Neil Pitstock built it. It was keeping up with one of the races 030 AVs. And that's 48cc, I think. Yeah, anyway, I've got to go. Thanks for popping in. Next day off, I've got a feeling it might be Saturday. I'll be out in the forest filming these. I might even go live. Actually, I will go live for the 86er. So try pop in then. Maiden voyage of the 86er. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to do that. Excuse me. But yeah, thanks for coming. She's, we're all go. 3 complete saws and 2 live streams. Sick. Thanks. Hooroo.